Hey, how's it going? Welcome to 2023. You've probably heard that a lot lately, and this is a very belated welcome to 2023, but we've had a lot going on. The channel did hit 1,000 subscribers by year end to 2022, so very happy that you guys supported us through all that. And yeah, we had a baby, so life is good, and we are in a brand new 2023 Frontier. We're 5,000 miles in, and we're just gonna basically talk about what the last couple months have been like. Go ahead and click the like and subscribe button, and we're going to show you around and talk about some of the things that we love and some of the things that we really don't like at all. Stay tuned. Okay, so jumping right in, I can tell you, hands down, one of my favorite things about the truck has got to be the looks. The lines on the body to me look terrific. The front end, the fender wells, everything running to the doors to me just looks really slick. The tail end does look pretty nice as well. It's definitely an updated version, you know, of the old school, the second gen Frontier. But to me, man, the front end, it's really appealing. Definitely something that drew me to continue being a Frontier owner. Now, it's only been a handful of days since I've washed the truck, and we've actually had some rain, so it's really nasty, but it's gonna kind of help prove my next point of something that I really don't like. Now, these alloy wheels are pretty much standard on all the Nissans, or the Frontiers, I mean. Some of them are black, but it's pretty much the same pattern. I don't know if you can see here, but this is very intricate. Trying to get a towel in here or something to wash all of these angles is really difficult. It's just time consuming, it's painstaking, and that's something I'm not interested in, is spending 30 minutes per wheel or whatever. Maybe I'm exaggerating, 15-20 minutes per wheel trying to get into all these little crevices here. And you know, if you're a hand washing person, which that's the best way to wash your vehicle, that's really something you're not going to want to do. Just a quick look at old trusty Dusty. Boy, we got some miles out of that one. And the new. Figured I'd take you guys around the inside. I gotta be honest with you, something that is sort of kind of cool to me, something I like and something I kind of don't like, is there's not a lot of difference between these two trucks. If we look at how the suspension components work, where things are related in the engine bay on the old second gens, it's pretty much the same on the third gen. Very little changes whatsoever. We've got airbox on the same side, obviously brake booster same side. The motor's a 3.8 instead of a 4 liter, but you've got the same intake tube coming around on this side with our intake plenum. Batteries same section. Power steering reservoir, fuse boxes. It's almost like it's the same truck. It's not, of course. A lot more sophistication in the motor and stuff like that. Let's get up under the front of the truck. I mean, control arms look the same, tie rods, I mean, everything is in the same location. So anyways, this is a 4-wheel drive model. That's one thing that's cool that my old one doesn't have. One thing I definitely hate is they don't have manual transmissions. It's not even an option. You can't even get a 4-cylinder. That's not an option. They're all V6. They're all 9 speeds. So let me close this up. Interior is, you know, a lot of this stuff is new to me. It's not new to Frontier. So the 4-door crew cab is not something I had on the other one. We've got some storage area up under each seat here. They fold up, and you got these little trays. We got the cup holder going on. What else are we looking at? A lot of the same. I mean, you tell me, doesn't this pretty much look like the old ones? It's got an extra speaker here. The Pro 4X model has like some orange trim. They're Fender speakers. Love the speakers, hate that orange trim. I think it's ugly as crap. But everything else is pretty much the same. I mean, you got 2 cup holders. You know, you got your console here. The big thing on these is you got this huge display center here, and that's kind of why I switched to the GoPro, because I want to show you, this has Apple CarPlay, so when you plug in your Apple device, here we go. So there's a little baby. Yep. We're going to pull up Google Maps, and you see it's integrated here into the screen, so I can use my phone, or I can just go right here to search. We can go to some you know, recent searches, the UPS store, and it's automatically going to start us along the way. Spotify is integrated into here. We can pull up some Joe Rogan. I don't know who Adam Curry is. We'll just play it. Boom, you got your Joe Rogan there. Phone calls, you know, whatever. One thing I super love is this. Man, I wish I had XM so many years ago. This is nothing new. XM's been in cars and trucks for maybe 2 decades now, at least 15 years. That's nothing new, but it's also one of the things I don't like is it's obviously a subscription service, so I've grown to love it since I've got it free for 3 months, and now I'm gonna have to pay the $25 to $60 or whatever it is to keep it, and obviously I'm not doing that because I'm a premium Spotify member. Hopefully you guys can see that. I'm kind of having to hold my head at a funny angle just to get close enough, but we got some tire pressures there, all these driver assistance, blah blah blah, nobody cares. Speedometer, auxiliary gauges. I mean, it's useful stuff. You can reset some trip meters and gas mileage stuff, but I don't know, it's all just them trying to keep up with all the tech stuff from the other cars. Nothing really that great. All right, we are just filling up at Racetrack, and this brings me definitely to another one of the things I hate about this this model is it claims here that we're around 21.4 miles per gallon. I've had this thing as high as 23.2 maybe. I think they advertise like 19 city, 21 highway. I've yet to break 20 miles a gallon, period. It's pretty much like the old Frontiers. Let's reset this. You're gonna get somewhere between 300 and 320 miles on a tank. I guess that's good news that it's not less than what it was, but coming from a 6-speed manual, 20 miles a gallon was very attainable, and I think it has a lot to do with these transmissions that the fuel mileage just isn't quite there. In all honesty, I mean, I really love the acceleration of this motor with the 9-speed. I mean, it wants to go. Guess we'll do a real quick 60 since we're already here. Well, there's that car behind me. Let me come up here and turn around. All right, we'll do a quick 0 to 60. It's fairly flat ground. By the time I pass my neighborhood, we should be about an 1/8 mile or so. Let's go. Probably my absolute worst thing that I cannot stand about this truck. The transmission on these, I can't stand it. It's clunky. When you're deaccelerating, it wants to pick up gears too soon. It sometimes doesn't want to coast. It'll pick up the other gear. I asked the Nissan tech about it when we did our 5,000 mile service, and he pretty much was like, yeah, they're kind of known for that. I've talked to other people that have, 9 and 10 speed transmissions, like in their F-150s or whatever. They got 10 speeds. Everybody just acts like, oh, that's just how new transmissions are nowadays. Really? We're just gonna accept this terrible quality of transmission? Like it's supposed to be a smooth shift. I'm driving this and I'm thinking to myself, you're gonna get 300,000 miles out of a transmission that shifts like this? I'm just not sold. I hate it. It's definitely something that irks me. So I wanted to make sure to get that out of the way. I guess a cool feature that's standard is you get these nice LED reverse lights. Those are a huge upgrade from the old hunk of junk over here that I don't even know. I assume the reverse lights work. They're definitely not as pretty. I think a lot of the stuff I'm telling you guys is probably stuff that isn't necessarily that new. I'm in an 06. I was in an 06. We're in a 23 now. That's almost 20 years difference. So if you're coming from like a 2016 or even a 2019 or 20 Nissan Frontier, and you're thinking about getting one of these, I think you're foolish to consider that. If you just want a new truck, I guess But if you don't have a ton of miles on that other Frontier, I mean, save your money. That's what I say. These things are going for basically $40,000 MSRP. That's pretty much just the baseline. Oh, I left it in reverse. There you go. Shit out of it. We got off the lot MSRP. We got off the lot under 40 for this. This is a 4x4, and it's the 4-door. I think that's really the only options that we added. No heated seats, no steering, none of the Pro 4X stuff. I didn't get the LED headlights. I didn't know that was an option. If you're ordering one of these, Nissan will, there are so many options. They've gone to like the Chevrolet route, the GM route, where there's a million options, a million different kinds of little doodads. They got sunroofs that are available on these things now. I didn't know that. Oh, maybe I would have ordered it. But anyways, overall, I'm happy to have a new truck. So I will definitely say that. I'm not completely dissatisfied with the truck. We plan on lifting it 3 inches. We're gonna put a cold air intake on it once our 30,000 mile warranty expires. So check out or look out for those videos coming soon. But we're gonna wrap it up here. Just trying to show you what's going on, you know, after 5,000 miles and kind of some of the things we like, some of the things I wanna make sure you guys are aware of. But thanks for hanging out with us. We appreciate you guys. I don't know if this is the 1,000 subscriber thank you video, but you know, I appreciate you guys watching our content. It definitely had a huge factor into why I decided to buy another Frontier, because a lot of the Frontier videos we have are the most successful ones on the channel. You guys appreciate that content, so I plan on bringing you some more of that just with the 3rd gen. So again, thank you guys. We'll see you on the next one. Take care.